Many thanks for joining IATV's news update at 6 p.m. coming to you from the Lagos studios. My name is Faith Agbetuya. A Nigerian National Petroleum Commission, NNPC, has directed its team of engineers to immediately investigate and commence repairs caused by a pipeline explosion at Ijegun, a Lagos suburb, earlier today. NNPC's Group General Manager, Public Affairs, told newsmen in Abuja that the explosion was caused by vandals and revealed that the group managing director of the corporation, Mekanti Badu, has directed that its team of engineers should resume at the fire scene and redress the situation. 2 people have been confirmed dead and about 30 vehicles burnt in the incident. And report has it that a commercial bus has plunged into the Ogun River, otherwise known as Ososa River, on the Ijebu-Ode-Shagamu Expressway in Ogun State, with 3 persons confirmed dead while 11 persons were injured to the incident. The 3 State Sector Commander, Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, Clement Oladele, confirmed that the incident involved a commercial bus which occurred earlier today due to an alleged mechanical fault in the bus. Oladele, in a statement, said a total of 14 people comprising 5 male adults and 9 female adults were involved in the fatal accident, with 11 persons injured and 3 persons dead. The FRSC boss further explained that in the lone crash, the bus took off from the road and headed to Lagos, but the driver lost control and plunged into the river at Ijebu-Ode. Oladele commiserated with families of the crash victim and advised vehicle operators to put their vehicles in good condition before any trip and be cautious during the raining season to avoid road crash. The Nigerian Medical Association has called on the federal government to look into the poor state of primary health care centers across the country. They argued that the absence of quality primary health care system constitutes a major challenge to healthcare delivery at the grassroots level, which accounts for the incessant outbreak of preventable diseases and its attendant loss of lives. The medical director of the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, LASUTH, Professor Adetokunbo Fabanwo, in a chat with IATV, highlighted the dangers of under-equipped primary healthcare facilities in rural communities.
That a lot of funding has to go into the primary healthcare sector, because that is the sector. For instance, the Lagos State Health Insurance Scheme is premised on the primary healthcare sector. They are going to use those sectors, for their health insurance scheme. So we need to upgrade them. I think every state should do that, so that the primary health sector will be safe and secure, so that people at the grassroots level, the first port of call, they can be sure of excellent health care.
Some respondents gave suggestions to the government on how primary health centers can be improved upon across the country.
Concerning the healthcare facilities, because most hospitals nowadays, especially in Lagos, does not even have a bed for their patients. So they need to improve in that and in their treatment.
If they could maybe more like employ professional, I mean in terms of good personnel, doctors and all that can manage and that can, because we don't just need the facilities to be in place, we need people to manage it well and to handle it well.
Government can improve the basket of our health facilities by providing the necessary equipment that we need, and then probably paying the staff very well. I mean, be the nurse and the doctors and whichever is actually working in the facilities. And then at least if they are happy and they have a good equipment, I believe they will do good jobs.
They said in order to achieve premium healthcare delivery in Nigeria, adequate attention has to be given to primary healthcare centers across the nation. And the Senate today passed a motion to increase budgetary allocation for the management of primary health care across the country. The resolution of the Senate was hinged on a motion sponsored by Senator Oluremi Tinubu on the need to increase funding of PHCs to benefit Nigerians and improve healthcare delivery in the country. Tinubu said the motion became necessary because of challenges associated with health management in the country and health problems traced to low performance of PHC facilities across the country. The motion was co-sponsored by 108 other senators. The Senate, in addition to increasing the fund, urged the Ministry of Health to create awareness to benefit health and life insurance and directed the Ministry of Environment to put policies in place to ensure that every employer of labor has a health insurance package for its employees. The All Progressives Congress and its presidential candidate Muhammadu Buhari, in responding to a petition filed by People's Democratic Party (PDP) and its presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar, have called for the suspension of proceedings of the presidential election petition tribunal scheduled to commence today. Shortly after, the petitioner's lawyer, Levi Ozuko-San, indicated to the tribunal that he was starting the petitioner's case with Niger State. Buhari's counsel, Mike Igbokwe-San, counsel to the Independent National Electoral Commission, Yunus Usman-San, and the All Progressives Congress APC's Yakubu Mukayu, called for a halt of the proceedings. They complained that they were only served with the petitioner's schedule of documents shortly before the commencement of sitting, adding that this was contrary to agreements that the schedule should be filed and served ahead of proceedings. They said the alleged late filing and serving of the same schedule was an ambush and called for the suspension of the trial to enable them go through the schedule. But Ozuko said the team should be commended and not condemned, as he could not have served the schedule earlier than this morning. Speaker of the House of Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila has announced the majority principal officer of the chamber. Gbajabiamila made the announcement at plenary today, where he read a letter from the ruling All Progressives Congress APC nominating the principal officers. The appointees are Al-Hassan Alo Doguwa as majority leader, Peter Apatasen as deputy majority leader, Mohammed Munguno, chief whip, and Nkeruka Onyejocha as deputy chief whip of the House. According to the Speaker, leadership of the House of Representatives has now been fully constituted. Well, with that, it's a wrap on the news updates at 6 p.m. Join us at 9 for more stories. My name is Faith Agbetuya. Good evening.
Thank you.